Because I was like, Snoop Dog, he named himself after Snoopy, I guess. Because why would you name yourself Snoop? Anything without assuming the association between Snoopy and your name. Unless it was, I don't know, Snoop Dog. I mean, how much more closer could you get to straight up stealing Snoopy soup? That would be an interesting soup.
Gosh.
But it'd probably be made of dog, and squirrels wouldn't appreciate that.
I never thought of that.
What, Snoopy soup? Or?
No, Snoopy Dog and Snoopy.
You never? Really?
Maybe I was in some sort of denial that I never thought about Snoopy Dog. I don't know.
Snoopy the dog.
Talking about a different kind of dog, like a dog that snoops around.
Sure, but isn't that why Snoopy's named Snoopy?
Because he snoops around.
I don't get it. Why would he be named Snoopy?
I don't know.
If there wasn't some reason, like, yeah, Snoopy is Snoopy, Snoopy the dog and Snoop Dogg. Am I really the only one in the world who ever made that association? Sometimes I think I'm a freak.
I also never thought about, the origins of Snoopy's name. Why did they name him Snoopy? I don't know.
But yet you questioned where people went in the cartoon between the cartoons and what they did.
Yeah.
Maybe I did too. I don't know. Probably not.
Well, then I realized that was like an erroneous approach, and I stopped doing it.
Well, it may not have been. It's probably not something that you can. Well, you're like going outside the logic and verisimilitude.
It disrupted my enjoyment of the strip, so I ceased. I learned, who knew? Reading a comic strip sort of comes with, in a way, a set of instructions.
Yeah.
So, this is how
film.
you read this. Yeah, and of course, everybody, you've heard the story of when they first started making movies, they weren't sure people would understand.
The language. They had to develop
scene
the language.
to the next, or one place to the next, and people had no problem understanding. And maybe most people approach comic strips that way. As a child, when I started reading them,
stating it to say nobody had a problem, because how do they know? In other words, it may have taken time to develop and communicate, teach, basically, the language of film, and we're changing that language. It's evolving over time, honey. And I think a lot of times people don't get what we're doing because it's a new it's a variation on the language of film. And it's challenging the viewer to learn new words or something.
Totally.
So, I don't know. I don't...
I like that, baby. My baby's always creating new forms of art. Talk about
my baby's always creating a damn new form of cake, and I like it.
Yeah.
We had cake at 1:30 in the morning last night, or this morning. Jeff stayed over, and he woke up to have some cake, and it was covered with some canned milk or condensed milk. Ooh, yummy, honey. That was so good. And then I got up this morning, had the strongest coffee in the world my baby made out of rainwater. Shit, yeah, I liked it. I like condensed milk, honey. Oops. So, nobody has to convince me to like it, but there are ways to have it. You don't want to just drink it out of a cup or something.
I wasn't sure.
The rest is yours.
Baby.
It's very strong.
That's sweet. I brought coffee.
It's like espresso. Cool. And tea to make tea. And we ran out of water last night, so we're down to a couple sips of coffee left. We've been talking about... Oh, I'm sorry. What?
I was about to say, we were talking about poverty.
We were talking about, our fear of not having our needs met.
Right.
Which is really, really a big struggle for everybody, I think, in the world. And that's something we've been grappling with for quite some time. Well, forever.
Should I preface it by saying that poverty has become sort of a dirty word with us?
Yeah, it is a dirty word.
So it wasn't wrong for to say that we were talking.
Well, there's no way in hell we live in poverty anymore. And,
right.
Because
it's not poverty itself. It's fear of
of going without something, a fear of poverty in a way, but I've always called myself a poor girl, somebody who lived in poverty and stuff like that, but I identify as that. That's fine, that's good, but I have to change the way I identify myself to bring in abundance, because if I'm always calling myself poor and poverty, even when I'm surrounded by abundance, I'm not going to notice. It's very, very strange, this phenomena of trying to change our own definition of ourselves, so that we can redefine our whole lives and change our lives.
I'm such a freak.
I think you just dropped it on your lap, honey, or something. It's smoking and burning.
I'm looking for it.
I think it fell on your lap, honey.
It's not on my lap, I don't think.
Well, did you look on your lap,
Yeah.
honey? My baby's been trying to catch a fire.
I'm having, I think, karma. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like there's no other way to explain it, so I'll go with that.
Well, I don't see anything smoking now, so that's, I hope, a good thing. Must have fallen down under that seat. Down in the side of it, huh? Well, I don't see any smoking, but I guess. Did you already reach down there and try to make sure it was put out, honey? Or did you just give up and say, oh, well, if the car's on fire?
I'm waiting to see if, well, you know, it's like...
You're waiting to see if it goes up in flames?
No, I'm waiting to see if there's any trace of anything to look for, because I don't even know where to look.
My baby has tried so many times to catch this car on fire. I don't know how to, what to do about that.
Okay, I found it.
Was it burning?
No.
Good. We're going to the car, not to the car, to the school today. Thank you, honey, for finding that. I was worried, because stuff can smolder down in cushions and stuff. And it can take a half an hour for it to catch fire, but then the whole fucking thing gonna go up in flames. So, anyway, I can't worry about that kind of stuff. I mean, we're safe. We always seem to manage, despite the fact that you and I are both mentally disabled, in a lot of ways. I mean, I guess if you're disabled, you have to accept it on a certain level. Maybe you can compensate for some of your disabilities, or not yours, but I mean ours. Maybe we can compensate for some of our disabilities, but sometimes you just gotta accept, yeah, I'm retarded in that way. I don't know where the hell I'm going half the time, and maybe with that acceptance, I'll be able to find my way a little more often. I don't know. Wow, those are pretty trees. Look at them, they're blooming. They're Russian olives. That's why they look like they're blooming. I don't think they're blooming. I think they're just silvery. Silvery leaves. We're going to the school. We got a lot on our minds, right? It's not even on. I don't
Let's find out. It's still on. Let's stop it and start again.
Sure.